Here are 10 long and lesser-known facts about Mexico. 1. Mexico once had an emperor from Austria. After France invaded Mexico in the 1860s, Napoleon III installed Maximilian I, an Austrian archduke, as Emperor of Mexico. He tried to rule with liberal policies, but the Mexican people, led by President Benito Juárez, resisted. He was eventually captured and executed in 1867, marking the end of Mexico's short-lived Second Empire. 2. There's a secret Mayan underworld in Yucatan. The Yucatan Peninsula has thousands of cenotes, natural sinkholes, but the Mayans believed these were sacred portals to Xibalba, the underworld. Archaeologists recently found a massive network of flooded caves called Sacaxchuan, filled with Mayan artifacts and even ancient human skeletons, proving these sites were used for rituals and sacrifices. 3. Mexico has more pyramids than Egypt. While Egypt's pyramids are world-famous, Mexico actually has more pyramids than any other country. The largest pyramid by volume in the world is the Great Pyramid of Cholula in Puebla, which is bigger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, though it looks like a hill because it's covered in vegetation. 4. The meteor that killed the dinosaurs hit Mexico. 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck Chicxulub, near the Yucatan Peninsula, triggering the extinction of the dinosaurs. The crater, over 180 kilometers, 110 miles, wide, is still partially visible today, and scientists continue to study how the impact shaped Earth's climate. 5. Mexico City is sinking, fast. Built on the ancient Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan, Mexico City was originally on a lake. The Spanish drained much of it, and today, due to excessive groundwater extraction, the city is sinking at a rate of up to 50 centimeters, 20 inches, per year in some areas. This has caused uneven streets, tilting buildings, and major infrastructure issues. 6. The world's smallest volcano is in Mexico. Mexico is home to the Quexcamate volcano in Puebla, standing only 13 meters, 43 feet, tall. It's often called the smallest volcano in the world, though technically, it's a geyser that formed from an underground explosion. Despite its tiny size, it has a stairway inside so you can walk into its crater. 7. Mexico once sold part of its territory for practically nothing. In 1853, Mexico sold a portion of its land, modern-day southern Arizona and southwestern New Mexico, to the U.S. in the Gadsden Purchase for $10 million, about $370 million today. Mexico needed money to rebuild after the Mexican-American War, but the U.S. got prime railroad land, making it a deal that many Mexicans regretted. 8. A town in Mexico celebrates a mock invasion every year. Every December 28, the town of San Dos Inocentes in Michoacán celebrates an unusual festival where residents invade the town, steal goods, with permission, and demand ransom from shopkeepers in a playful way. This tradition, called Danza de los Lahuales, dates back to pre-Hispanic times and represents ancient battles between indigenous groups. 9. Mexico had a female pharaoh-like ruler in the 7th century. Long before European contact, a powerful Mayan queen ruled the city of Palenque. Lady Yolicnal, reigned 583 to 604 AD, was one of the few women to rule a major Mayan city-state. She held full political power and was involved in major military conflicts, something almost unheard of for women in that era. 10. Mexico invented chocolate, but it was originally spicy. The ancient Olmecs, Mayans, and Aztecs were the first to cultivate cacao, but their version of hot chocolate was vastly different. They ground cacao beans, mixed them with water, and added chili peppers for a bitter, spicy drink called zacautl. It was considered sacred and even used as currency. Sweet chocolate as we know it today only came after the Spanish introduced sugar to the mix. Which one surprised you the most?